Okay, this is like my 5th time filming this intro because I cannot get the fucking words out. All right, let's try this one more time. One time for the one time. Hello and welcome to the Empowered as Fuck channel. My name is LJ and I am a life coach, the life coach dedicated to helping you build a life filled with fun, freedom, and a purpose that you can be absolutely passionate about. And today I am going to help you break free from your regrets that have been keeping you stuck, unhappy, and living in the past. So this video is all about learning from your mistakes, letting go, and finally breaking free from the chains of regret. All right, the word for the day in this video is ruminating. Oh, I imagine like sparkles coming down and across the screen. It says ruminating. I don't know if I have that editing capabilities yet. We'll find out. Anyways, ruminating. So what that is when you catch yourself replaying mistakes or cringeworthy moments in your head, wishing you could go back in time and just fix them, right? Now, how often are you able to actually go back in time and fix your mistakes and undo things? Never. The answer is never. So what do? That is what we're going to get into in the video today. So like I said, ruminating is essentially trying to run from your regrets and mistakes on a hamster wheel. It gets you nowhere and it just wears you out. So if that's the case, why do we keep doing this? So as it turns out, your brain actually has a really good but completely misguided reason for dragging you back in time, wishing you could unsend that text message or take that opportunity that you let slip away. Your brain believes that by replaying these events over and over in its head, it's protecting you by preventing you from making the same mistakes again in the future. It gives you this false sense of control, right? It makes you think, if I can just figure out this one thing or why this happened, I can make sure it never happens again, right? Wrong. Here's the thing. Ruminating seems productive, like you're problem solving, but you're not. So imagine you had a friend and she made it her mission to always remind you of your past failures and mistakes and things that you've done wrong under the guise of helping you do better. She would not be your friend for very long, or at least she better not be your friend for very long, because having her around would just drag your self-esteem down, right? You'd overthink everything. You'd question yourself and your abilities. And here's the thing. That is draining and it's gasoline for anxiety and burnout. So now I know what you may be thinking. How else can you learn from your past mistakes, right? If you're not playing them again in your head, trying to figure out what went wrong. Here's the thing. There's a difference between loitering and learning. Ruminating is loitering. It's when you stay stuck in your head, replaying old mistakes over and over again, thinking, oh, what could I have done to make this past situation better? Here's the thing. The past is the past. You only have the present and the future. And so that's what learning is about. It's about actually taking the lessons from your past mistakes and failures and applying it towards the future. Loitering is staying stuck in the past. Learning is about moving forward. So here's an example. Let's say you have a fight with your boyfriend or husband, and in the moment you're just so heated that you send them a really angry text and they don't respond well to it. Maybe it just makes the situation worse. Here's the difference between loitering and learning. When you're loitering, aka ruminating, you're going back to that text message, staring at it, thinking, oh my God, I should have said this, or oh my God, I should have worded it this way, or oh my God, this, X, Y, and Z. That's loitering. Learning is taking a minute and thinking, wow, I was really angry and frustrated when I sent that. Maybe in the future, I should take a moment or take a few minutes and breathe before sending text messages. That way I have time to calm down and really focus on what I want to say and if my message is getting across clearly. See, that's the difference. Loitering, stuck in the past. Oh my God, why did I send that? I should have done this. Learning, okay, this is the lesson. I now know that I should not send text messages when I'm that angry. So in the future, I'm going to allow myself 10, 15 minutes to cool down before I send another text, right? That is the difference, because remember the old friend who reminded you of all of your mistakes and everything you did wrong? When you're learning, you now have a compassionate and forgiving friend. Like, imagine she knows you're not perfect, but she loves and accepts you anyway. Now that's a friend that you hold on to. And here's the thing. I need you to be that friend to yourself, because it is so easy for us to zoom in on all of our mistakes and flaws and see what we're doing wrong and being hard on ourselves. That is also loitering. Learning is the ability to zoom out and see that, yes, you are an imperfect human being, and that is completely fine. So shower yourself with forgiveness and compassion. And if you're not able to do that right now, I'm going to do it for you. It's some weird, it's kind of almost like spirit fingers, but this is me showering you with love and compassion. Whew. Okay, now we're done with the hard part. That is actually the hard part, is gaining that self-awareness, being able to recognize and call out the behavior that's unhelpful, the ruminating. So now we get to go to the fun part. And the fun part is forgiving yourself and moving forward. Here's the thing. You are not who you once were. Mistakes that you've made in the past don't get to dictate the actions that you make in the future. Failures that you had in the past don't get to determine your success in the future. Let go of any guilt, shame, or regret that you're holding on to. Because here's the thing. Just the fact that you are right here listening to me speak, watching this video, that tells me that you are already taking at least the first step towards making yourself a better person and making better decisions that you don't have to go back and ruminate on. And that's amazing. That is something to celebrate. Ooh, I really hope that I learn how to edit and get like balloons and stuff in here. Now, let's talk about reclaiming your narrative, okay? Your brain loves to highlight what you did wrong, but sometimes the growth is hidden in the cracks. So I'm going to give you some tips and strategies to help you move forward so that you can build a life with fun, freedom, and purpose that you are absolutely passionate about. Number 1, the first thing I want you to do is give yourself permission to be human. And honestly, that is probably one of the hardest struggles that I myself have and my clients. We struggle the most with accepting the fact that we are imperfect humans. And sometimes we are going to fuck up. We're going to say the wrong things. We're going to do the wrong things. We're going to behave in ways that don't exactly reflect our values. And that's okay, because we are human. We make mistakes. And sometimes we try so hard to be perfect that we end up self-sabotaging. And I don't want you to self-sabotage. And so that's why I say the first thing I really want you to do is just accept the fact that you are a perfectly imperfect human who is beautifully flawed. All right? Number 2, stop trying to time travel. It never works. We've all seen the movies, the TV shows. Whenever we try to travel back in time, we just make things worse than they already were. Okay? So stop it. We're going to stop time traveling. We're not taking any more mental breaks to the past. All right? So instead of replaying things over and over in your head, reflect on it for just a brief moment and identify what the lesson is. What is it that you can learn from that? And apply that to the future. Remember, anytime you catch yourself time traveling in the past, redirect your attention to the present moment where you currently are, right? Trust in your ability to adapt and grow. Because honestly, sometimes that's what's happening when we're replaying the past. We don't have faith and confidence in our abilities to do better in the future. So we stay stuck wishing that we could change the past. And that doesn't do anything to help us. All right. So again, if you're here watching this video, you've already taken the first step, the hardest step. You've acknowledged that, yes, there are things you've said or done, mistakes you've made that you're not proud of or didn't go the way you wanted. But you know what you decided to do? You have decided to, 1, show up here with me, 2, listen to this video, and 3, I hope that you're taking this content and really internalizing it, right? Again, Who you were does not dictate where you are or where you're going. Trust in your ability to adapt and grow. You don't need to keep sending yourself into the past, torturing yourself. Trust that you've learned the lesson and apply it to the future. Tip number 3, stop caring so much about what other people think. Now, I know we've all heard that before, right? But here's the thing. When you care too much about what people think while you're ruminating, it creates the cycle of overanalyzing your words, your thoughts, and your actions. Because what you're trying to do is make your behavior fit other people's expectations, right? When you stop prioritizing other people's thoughts and feelings about yourself, you completely disrupt that cycle. You're not worried about how other people are going to perceive you. Instead, you decide to put your focus towards what's important for you, growth and happiness. Tip number 4, if you absolutely insist on time traveling, at least go back to some good times, right? If you're going to time travel, it does not make any sense to go back and just look over all of your mistakes and failures and feel like shit. Redirect your attention to your past successes and achievements. Remember those, because I know you have them. When we're overthinking, we tend to get tunnel vision. And then when you get tunnel vision, you're just zooming in on every little thing you said that's wrong, every imperfection, every flaw. I need you to take a moment and zoom out so that you can see the whole picture of yourself. Because when you're zooming in, you're taking laser-like focus to every little thing you've done wrong. When you zoom out, you see the whole picture of yourself. You see that you're not just your flaws and your mistakes and whatever you did in the past. You see the beautiful, amazing, confident, strong, resilient person that you are. You have achieved so much in your life, and you wouldn't be here watching this video if you did not have big plans for your future. So take a minute to zoom out and really just see how amazing you are. Look at your past achievements and accomplishments, successes that you've had. I know you've had them. And that's the thing. Again, when you're ruminating, you get that tunnel vision and you don't see those things and you don't think about them. Think about them, zoom out and see the big picture, because I know that you are amazing and strong and kind and beautiful. So take the time to remind yourself of that too. All right, now my last tip is actually my favorite one. Embrace the woman you're becoming. Oh my God. The woman that you're becoming is so beautiful and amazing and confident. And she deserves your energy more than who you were in the past, the person that you are leaving behind. And here's the thing. The woman that you are becoming is not afraid to try and fail and grow and get up and try again, fail again, and continue to grow. She's not afraid of that. She's comfortable. She's confident. Embrace her. She's already within you, just waiting for you to embrace her. So leave behind. Again, this video is all about leaving behind your past mistakes and regrets and breaking free from the shackles of your past and loving and embracing and becoming the woman that you are meant to be. She has got goals to reach, dreams to chase, and she does not let her past define her, okay? You have got goals to reach, dreams to chase, and you are not going to let your past failures, mistakes, regrets determine your future. Because you have goals to reach, you've got dreams to chase, right? And you are not going to let your past define and dictate the journey of your future. All right? So after this video, we are going to stop ruminating. We are not going back in the past and loitering in our mistakes. We're going to get the lesson that we need to get from it, and we're going to move forward knowing that we are able to adapt and grow and continuously become better people and love the person that we're becoming. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, go ahead and like it. Consider subscribing to the channel. Share with anyone else you think that this would be helpful or useful for. And thank you so much.